guys, it's Lasuna from the Fire Emblem. Whoa.
Hello. He has to always yawn. That's the rule of recording anything.
I know, like
though,
my
even though I should be the one. Nobody cares if it go away. Sorry, that was a pop up on the side. You guys didn't see that. But this is an impromptu. Oh no, we forgot to do a Halloween video. Hey, this mobile game is doing a Halloween thing. And cop out. That's pretty much what it is.
Well, I know it's a late intro, but hey guys, it's Rocket Blade here once again. What's up, guys? Like Cooper mentioned before, this is
another shitty mobile video.
No, this one's good. I guess there are diamonds in the rough. Like
no, this one's great. This is like my. I think it's honestly become like my second to third favorite.
Yeah, like I said, there are good ones if you look hard enough. I know it's saturated like scenes or like there's so much bullshit. But if you look hard enough, you will find great things out there. And it's done by Nintendo.
Yeah, they're in the mobile game, surprisingly.
Well, they're doing it right. And I know people are getting upset about Mario Run. It's like, well, why gotta pay a fee?
I mean, heck, all these up here, free. I didn't pay a dime.
And let me say this. I know people are not a fan of like paying a fee up front, but when Nintendo with Mario Run, it runs a lot of Game Loft games. Granted, it's kind of like rip off like games of like Grand Theft Auto or God of War or Halo or Call of Duty with their mobile games. But you pay one fee and you own it forever. Unlike all other mobile games like Dungeon Keeper and
Simpsons. While we look at this sexy man.
unlike Dungeon Keeper and Simpsons Tap Out, where you gotta constantly pay money just to progress, and you won't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't like with Fire Emblem, for example, you can't progress naturally. You have to pay money just to progress, and that's not fun. And unfortunately, because of that, because of those companies like EA, coincidentally enough, doing that shit. They think all mobile games are like that, which that's not the case.
Those are some valid points. What do you think, Arden? I agree. I'm damn tired as well, my friend. Anyway, as you were saying,
I feel like he's about to go rape someone. Nowhere near tired. Anyway, but so I guess what are you doing here today, Koopa?
Well, new Halloween people. Even though for a while we didn't think we were getting any because it was getting so freaking late in the month. There was a dancer one here earlier. It's gone now. It's rotated out. But we thought that was going to be our Halloween one. But nope.
Surprise, surprise.
Fire Emblem went ahead and did that's just their rates. I didn't want to pull that one up. That was just our rates anyway. Rates, what am I talking about? That was not the I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. That was not the Halloween banner. This is it. And these are just like the units, as you can tell. The ones I'm going for are Noe and Henry, which are both red and green. I would want Sakura, but I went through colorless hell just to get Olivia when she was on the dancer thing. I spent like 200 orbs in total just to get her. It was crazy, but it's a good thing considering like I spent that many, but yet I still have this much for this.
That's
so
true.
that says something.
And
your first summon's free, so even for those who don't have enough orbs, you can at least do one little like YOLO per new banner, just so you can try to get something.
Like Naruto, where according to Koopa,
oh god,
when it was his birthday, they only gave him like one gem. Where fucking with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links not too long ago, it was Seto Kaiba's birthday. You get like 500 gems to get like 10 cards, plus a special like mat for him. I believe sleeves too. Yep. Mat and sleeves.
Whereas Naruto, their main character, by the way,
we're just gonna give you one pearl a day. That's good, right?
Is the gayest shit ever.
Alright, but let's just go ahead, get onto it, get on with the salt and sadness. Okay, we got a red and green here, so we might as well start off hot with this fat whoever 3-star is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a really terrible unit off the bat, and here we go. Here's our terrible 3-star unit. Oh, that's not the Henry we wanted though.
Yeah, Henry's one of them too.
This is not the Henry we wanted, but maybe his other versions in that one. And the thing about why you want to summon like different color wise, each time you do it, It's actually like one less. So your first one's 5, your next couple are 4, and then your very last one is 3.
So I like that.
So if you're going for multiple, you don't have to use as much. There's really no point in going into the blues because there's not a Halloween unit for blue. Oh great, another garbage 3-star. I'm glad for that. Even though they like ranked up the freaking rates for 4 stars. Actually though, Barce is okay because you can. Because some of them are like, now why I mentioned before Olivia was colorless hell. At least for some of these units here, just for example, just to throw it out here, though you might never use Barst himself, you would, like, feed him into somebody for reposition, because that's a good skill. Or on the colorless ones, there's not really a lot of units with good skills to, like, bother off to other people. And that's why that's considered colorless hell, because you're just throwing orbs and you're really getting nothing in return, and that's why people call that.
Now, let me just throw this out there. There will be a horror game review to keep tradition, so that'll happen later on.
So until then, this is the Spoopy. Like with here, it's like, man, I should really try for soccer at this point because there's like 4 colorless, but I really don't want to go through that again. Just set my priorities on Maui and Henry. But yeah, go ahead.
Like yeah, it'll be like a horror game, just keep tradition, but I like how she looks though. Ooh, wow.
That's Hector's daughter though.
But the key tradition, I will do it. In fact, to give you a hint, because I'm not gonna say what it is, I won't be surprised. But to give you a hint, it was once a free game on PlayStation Plus. It was in the rotation as a free game you could get. So
I know what it is. It's Sonic 06.
I think even for free. No.
My favorite horror game.
Oh no, not like anything.
It's not like you're gonna get another 4-star or anything, but baka.
But anyway.
No, I didn't have her yet, so you know what? I'll take it for like the collection's sake.
That's good. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, when it has an exclamation like that, it means I didn't have her yet.
Oh, cool.
I didn't have said unit.
So anyway, I want to bring up.
This is going great. I should always record stuff forever. Anyway, go on.
What was it? So I love the whole controversy with the mobile game with these kind of mobile game stuff, but the bad parts of it going into consoles like with Shadows of War becoming pay to win now. No, having microtransactions to get orcs. Star Wars Battlefront, my bet, is more of the one that's coming pay to win. Who's that?
Some guy from some game. That's why Nintendo should really just go ahead with a lot of these characters. Just remake a lot of their older Fire Emblem
I think they
games.
should, yeah, because there's so many games, even from the NES.
You brought it up from before.
They even made ones for the NES days, according to.
This is probably gonna be where we get Henry because there's a lot of green.
Yeah. But anyway, so with all these games, becoming that or 2K, pay to win or microtransaction heavy.
Oh, hi Roy.
Do you have Roy?
I do. So this little animation's nothing special.
Oh, okay.
I had Roy. Oh, then another thing I should mention before he goes back on the mobile games and microtransaction tangent. For every 5 that I botch, the 5-star rate goes up by 25%. So they give you extra pity percent if you're not getting anything good, which happens to me. I wouldn't say too much. This game hasn't really dicked me over a whole lot, but of course it's gonna be on recording because I'm recording, so of course I'm not gonna get nothing
Let's
good.
play Chris. Hey, look what happened to Max Payne on last part. Jesus Christ. It's nipples me.
And there I get fucked over, and what I mean by that is you don't want this to happen. This is technically our pretty pity breaker guy, because he's 5-star right now, but you can get him as 4-star, so that kind of sucks. And I think I already had him too. Oh no, well I didn't have him, so you know what?
Oh,
That's fine.
So even though you're getting the Hollow ones, you're getting ones you're not getting before, plus ones that are good.
Yeah, but still, I'd rather have 5
No,
stars that can be 5 stars.
No, I understand.
That's almost the equivalent of the Naruto Fate Gold. Well, we
Oh.
might as well just finish these up because the pity set's gonna reset every hop back, so we might get some more. I already have a lot.
But the fans are going, ooh! Them boobs, though.
Kind of fat.
But what was it? But yeah, so yeah, with 2K and Shadows of War and Battlefront doing all the microtransaction stuff, you know, I mentioned in the video, it could cause another gaming crash. You know what I'm saying? And people are saying, well, it's doing well and selling well, so how can that be? Well, I love how Jim Sterling mentioned WCW. They were doing a lot of type of decisions like these companies, and they felt like these companies they were invincible. But of course, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan like me, you would know that WCW unfortunately went out of business.
I'm just getting super dicked over right now. Oh, God. That was terrible. Alright, go ahead.
I'm
Two
sorry.
5 stars, but they were both, like, real, like, garbage. You could have got them at 4
Oh,
stars.
okay. But
Wow, shoot me. Turn around and die. I really regret doing this. I should have just stayed asleep. Is this gonna be another random animation? Oh, okay. Alright, go ahead.
but because of course Destiny had some that microtransactions too. It sold well. I think Shadows of War is selling well. Well, yeah, it doesn't happen right away because the core game itself is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's these extra stuff that's not needed. You know what I mean? Because even this with Fire Emblem, it's handled well. Because the core game itself is amazing.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh yeah, you need this stuff to continue. And plus, you get a lot of stuff. Hell, with Kingdom Hearts, you had like over like how many orbs in Kingdom Hearts mobile game?
I know I saved up a whole like 30,000 because we're gonna do like a little video on like when Sephiroth comes back around.
Sephiroth! Are you gonna put the music in the background?
Well, I mean that's gonna have it. Ooh, that's good though.
See, there
That's
you
a
go.
true
There you
5-star.
go.
That's
There you
good
go.
though.
Who's that? Though?
Lolly Armor Lady from Game I Don't Know. That's good.
I'm
She's
like,
a good
ooh, it's
one.
good. But where's she from? I don't know, but she's a Lolly Lane armor, but she's good though. Hey, as long as she's good, okay. But anyway, point being, let's get back to my point real quick. So they thought they could do no wrong, but let me tell you a story about the death of WCW to really drive home what Jim meant. I'm gonna tell you 2 stories. One story was when back in the day, WCW Eric Bischoff, who's the kind of the head guy at the time, is before Vince Russo. Trust you remember that name in a moment. He had a bad habit, and trust me, I was a kid watching both. I was a kid that loved both WCW and WWE, or back then WWF, because WCW had people like Sting, Rey Mysterio that I care about, or on the WWF side, that people have Stone Cold and Mankind. People on both brands I love, so that's why I watch both. Anyway, Eric Bischoff will have a bad fucking habit of spoiling the main event match, because WCW, thanks to Ted Turner, had the funds to always go live. WWE not so much. So be a dick. Oh yeah, by the way, Shawn Michaels beat Sid Vicious, so don't need to change the channel. I'm like, it got so bad to the point that I would leave after the fireworks take off. I would leave and ask my brother, let me know if he's done spoiling them. The commentator is done spoiling. Even though it wouldn't be Eric Bischoff himself, but it was orders from Eric Bischoff to spoil the ending, and it pissed me off. So I had to leave, wait till he's done spoiling, and come back. Eventually, one day, he spoiled the ending between Mankind and The Rock, and Mankind became WWF champion. But and that backfired because
Thank you, Eric Bischoff. You gave me this lolly. And now I got 2 lollies in this run. Is Chris Hansen gonna come in our door right now?
Oh god, have a seat.
Oh
no! How long have you been plucking this lolly, Mr. Charlie? But anyway, so you guys, when you look more into it, it's not really all of Eric's fault, but it's partly his fault. Anyway, so a whole bunch of people changed the channel to watch that main event. And the reason why that was a bad decision, because not that long ago, and Koopa's seen this, Mankind had that epic Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know the one. You look it up, you know what I'm talking about. So the people found out, holy shit, that dude did not only that survive that match, he became champion, everyone wanted to go see it. And Lord behold, that's what turned the tide. But then the final nail on the coffin. But I know you think, but Rocket Blade or RTV, that wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, it was a silly mistake. They were being cocky while they were ahead in the ratings. But that wasn't too bad. What's the final story? Enter Vince Russo. So he thought it was a great idea to have David Spade, who, by the way, is a great actor, by the way. He's known for being movies like the underrated classic, in my opinion, Let's Ready to Rumble, and of course the excellent Scream franchise, which if you haven't seen, go check them out, by the way. The Scream movies are all fantastic. Even the fourth one. But it was done by the late great Wes Craven. Sadly, he died. May he rest in peace. But he made a great genre of horror with those movies. Point being, so Vince Russo thought it was a good idea to make David Spade, the actor, WCW champion. Let me repeat that, just in case you think you're waking up. Maybe it's early in the morning and thinking, no, did I hear that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make this man right here, this poorly drawn man, WCW champion.
David Spade, yeah. No, not David Spade. David Arquette. There you go. I'm sorry. David Spade's
It's okay. You were close. You had David in the name.
Yeah, that's David Arquette.
That's all that matters.
That's true. David Spade is the comedian. David Arquette. David Arquette they thought he was WCW champion. Now I know what you're thinking because I recently saw an interview. Now I know what's your immediate thought after you know that was clearly a bad decision. Considering the fact that Booker T wasn't even WCW champion yet this actor who's not even a wrestler was. I know what you're thinking now. I know you're thinking. Well, RTV, I'm pretty sure Vince Russo, in a recent interview, when he talked about it, he might have regretted his decision. Which is, I would like to tell you, but that was not the case. He said he would do it again because when he woke up from his hotel room the day after, he saw on USA Today, which is a news magazine. I know that was a thing back in the day before everything's now putting on the internet. But on the front cover of USA Today, he saw David Arquette with the WCW championship in the front, and he said, "You do it again because of that." He saw the newspaper on their company on the front cover. Even though that would kill, even though that was basically the death nail on the coffin of the company, he said he'd do it again. So to go on Jim's point, they're thinking about the short game, not the long game. Like, they're thinking about the money. Let's make the money, all the money now, everything now, not worry about the long game, because eventually people are going to get tired of it.
I probably should have played just some events on this while you were talking, but I was just so interested in this conversation again. I'm sorry, guys. Just to put it in perspective, once I got that, I was pretty much done with the summoning, because I'm going to save the other 9 for a rainy day, but we were just going to have him finish his point here.
Okay, but, I'm sorry about that. But point
being... No,
being...
you're fine.
Point being is that... That's what these companies thinking about. They're thinking about the short game, not the long game. Because yes, at that moment in time, it may have maybe beat WWF in ratings for maybe a week or two, just of curiosity. But then again, it went back down again. WWF just kept beating them in the ratings until in 2001 they took over. And go back to gaming point. Remember Rock Band or Guitar Hero? That was everywhere. In fact, I think one year there was 10 games of that. So it got so saturated, people just got tired of it and they want to buy it no more. So that's the point with these gaming companies. And it's not so bad now, but it's just a test probe use, testing the water, just pushing your buttons to see how far are you willing to go before they fully immerse this shit. So point being, these game companies, yes. Right now, you're going to make the money. Yes, you are going to do well now. But in the future, if you keep doing this and saturate it, like WCW, you will go out of business. No one thought WCW would go out of business because, like Nicole Jim Sterling...
Don't worry, Marv will save them from their horrible future.
The thing that the wrestling biz, when you do it, when it's hot, you can do nothing wrong. But when you're doing wrong, you can do nothing right. I mean, that's how it went. But you get my saying. Like, when you're untouchable, you can make no mistake. But then when you're trying to recover, you're making all the mistakes, pretty much. So that's just it in the long run, because And like I said, no, and people thought the same thing about MySpace. And I'm saying this to YouTube. Everyone thought nothing would happen to MySpace. MySpace is an afterthought now. And hell, the last thing I heard about it, they tried to do a reboot not too long ago. Haven't heard nothing since. So, YouTube, EA, WB, Capcom, Ubisoft, all these companies, that and Activision, they think they're invincible. Let me tell you something. You're not invincible.
Yeah, Hector down here, who thinks he's all invincible, bam, now he's dead.
Well, piss off the Fire Emblem lease drive, way to go. That's guaranteed 100 thumbs down right there.
Well, it would have been more if I killing with someone like Lucina, but I'm using Daedra right now because she's worth more points on this thing.
Oh, okay, I guess.
She's one of the classic ones too, so
No, okay. So that's the point, guys. I'm sorry I got this long tangent, but that's the. I thought I need to get this out because it's such a good point.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just kind of sad that I didn't really have the orbs to
No, it's fine.
kind of compensate.
It's fine.
I ran out a lot sooner than I thought. I was like, oh man.
So you just maybe while you're staying, so you can put a funny picture or something.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do something with Prince Hansen, since I guess the friggin' thing of this video was lollies.
Lollies, have a seat. So that's my point. So point being, these companies can't think they're invincible. Yes, they're gonna do well now. But eventually, people are going to say, fuck it. Because, yes, gaming is a hobby, but it's an expensive hobby. We're paying $60 to $65.
I am the shadow, the true self, blah.
We're paying $60 to $65 up front as it is. And now plus we're paying with season passes, and now with microtransactions. I mean, come on. When does it stop? Unfortunately,
when they make all the money.
That's true.
That they're never gonna make.
I think Overwatch, whether they realize they're not open up Pandora's box, even though there was just for cosmetic stuff. Companies let's see how we can really milk our fan base. And I mean, Jesus, man. And also, I didn't be inappropriate, but EA, fuck you for taking down Visceral Games. That was not needed. And also, not a single player Star Wars game is also canceled too. The single player campaign Star Wars game is also canceled. It's so stupid.
Hooray! I love being inappropriate staying here because YouTube doesn't allow us to say naughty stuff.
I know, it's all PC now. What is it, YouTube? You got polio or something?
So is it safe to say, we're in here, did you get that all?
Yeah, that was it. That was just the basic gist of it. These companies think, oh, we're invincible. Because there's an article saying, haha, we're making all the money. You guys were wrong all along. Yeah, so did WCW. They thought they were invincible too. Look where they're at now. MySpace thought the same thing. Look where they're at now. Irrelevant and gone. So be careful, because you could be you will, not could, you will be next. Alright guys, that's it.
The clown will be like, hey, you want to come down here and see a bunch of kids that bought microtransactions? They'll be like, oh, why not? Sure, I like money. And then all the executives will die from the clown. That's exactly what's going to happen.
No.
But just to go back to the, point of just the mobile something, in terms of that, I mean, at first it was looking like the share, but near the end there, I'll say it was a big success. Putting into consideration, I took about 80-something to only get Azure on the dancing one. I took over 200 to get Olivia. And here I used, 70, and I got, 4 or 5 stars. Granted, one of them was really trolly and bad. One of them was kind of trolly, but a unit I didn't have. One of them was new and really good, and then one of them was one of the ones I wanted. I'll consider that a success.
Yeah. But, what do you think, Cooper? What do you think about what I said? Yeah, anything to add, or you agree, or how you feel about what I just said?
I mean, lollies, man. Just lollies.
All right, well that's it. You can end it. You can do the outro if you want.
All right, guys. So let me just kind of scroll through the stuff, and let's get back to our great friend Arden here to get some last words of wisdom before we sign it off. All right, my man Arden, what you got to say to end us off, buddy? No, I'm never using you. Alright, guys. Alright, well, thank you for watching this half summoning, half, rantish video. I'm going to save up the rest of my orbs for when they release Turkey Corn, because we know that's going to be a thing, you know, like corn and turkey soup.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble gobble. I'm so Dorbs, the female one, because everyone knows that the female one is the superior corn.
Alright.
But alright, guys, I'm instantly hitting the bed. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, this little impromptu small Halloween thingy. Look forward to that one that we have coming. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Spoiler alert, it's Spider-Man, a really terrible one. That's why it's scary. It's just him going pizza time, and then in the end...
And in the end, he takes a dump in a coffee can.
and he serves it to you. And you have a choice whether to drink it or not. Depending on your choice, you summon the Reapers, and that's how it ties into Mass Effect. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just do your outro before I extend this longer. Instead, let's just look at Olivia. Was she worth 200 orbs? I'll say she was, because I don't know if that name is coming back or not.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway.
Alright, guys. This is Rocket Blade signing out. Hopefully see you guys again real soon. Peace out.
Hey everyone, have you seen Lasuna? I can't find her anywhere.
Please don't tell him I'm up here.
Oh, hello. Just kidding. Alright, guys. This is Rocket Blade signing out. Hopefully see you guys again real soon. Have a happy Halloween. Have a good night, guys.
Blah.